Hi guys, welcome to Sudeep Wars, and I hope everyone is doing good. Now this video is very critical for all the UPSC aspirants because this touches upon the most common problem that all the UPSC aspirants face during their preparation. Have you ever felt that even after sitting for long hours in preparing for this exam, even after sitting for 10 hours in preparing in a day, at the end of the day, you don't feel confident enough, you don't feel validated, you don't feel that you have done enough to clear this exam? If you have that feeling, it is a common feeling amongst many of the aspirants. The reason is because they don't approach the preparation in a systematic and structured way. And if you are having that feeling, please watch this video. This will become a game changer for you. Now, in this video, let us see ideally how a day of a UPSC aspirant should be planned. What gives me the authority to tell you how it should be planned is one, through my personal experience of giving 5 mains and 2 interview. But more importantly, the second is my experience as a teacher teaching my student community who have emerged as toppers. I have got proudly my students who have got ranks in the realm of All India Rank 5 2019, All India Rank 1 2020 IFS, All India Rank 1 2023 IFS. These were all my toppers whom I have seen, I have taught and learned myself how they executed their plans and diligent and committed they were to their goals. Alright guys, before I jump to the plan and show you how my toppers used to design their day and execute their targets diligently, one small request is not only that you please like, share and subscribe, but after looking at this plan, I want you to follow this plan for just the next 10 days. I'm not asking you much. I'm not asking you several months. I'm only requesting you to follow the plan for the next 10 days. And within 10 days, I can promise you that you will have a renewed confidence, a renewed validity, and somewhat will start enjoying your preparation. And this is what is the purpose of making this video. And hence, I plead all my students to please follow this plan for the next 10 days. Alright guys, let us start off with the core discussion of this video. The first thing that you have to do when you get up in the morning is start with the gratitude. When I say start with the gratitude, it means thank your parents, thank nature, thank something or everything for giving you what you have. Try to focus on what you have rather than focusing on what others have or what you don't have. When you do that, the pessimism and the negativity goes away and you will have that positive energy to start your day off. The second important rule is having clarity of thought. When I say clarity of thought, it means having a clear vision of what you want to do long term. The moment I say long term, everyone will think that I have to plan for 6 months or 1 year. It is not true. You should have real good clarity of what you are going to do for the next 1 month. In that next 1 month, you should have exact goals to be set, and those goals have to be executed to make sure that you can validate yourself after that 1 month. So, having the clear goal for 1 month is your clarity of thought. That clear mind will help you to execute your goals flawlessly. Now, to illustrate to everyone what exactly is clarity of thought, this is how it works. Having a broader target will help you not to get distracted while you're preparing. Now, let us assume that I'm a student and I want to make a target for 1 month. So, in my 1 month target, these are the important targets that I have. One is, I want to finish section A of paper 1 of my optionals. The second is I want to finish GS4 ethics paper. The third is I want to complete quantitative aptitude of my CSAT. So this is my broader target and this is what you call as clarity of thought. Why do I tell clarity is because I know exactly what needs to be done in the next 1 month. Whatever other thoughts that come to my mind, I will not entertain it because I want to get those things done. This is my priority and that priority will give you my clarity. That exactly is what is necessary and this is what you have to do. The third important rule which I'm going to tell you right now is the most important foundation, the most important keystone for the success of this exam, and that is your daily game plan. When you get up in the morning, it is very, very important that after your gratitude, please make sure that you take a pen, you pick a paper and write down each and every target that you want to complete that day. For example, you should write down the name of the chapters in your optionals, the name of the chapters in your general studies, and the name of the chapters or topics in your CSAT. So everything has to be written down so that every time you complete it on that day, you put a tick mark next to it. Now, this is very important for 2 reasons. The first thing is, if you don't write down what you want to achieve for that day, let us say that you started out by assuming that you want to do 5 things. You wasted half of your day. Now you will assume that instead of 5 things, I can only do 2 things. You will again waste 3/4 of the day. You will say, I cannot do 2 things, I can only do 1 thing. Because you have not written it down, it is not a constant reminder for you to keep doing it. That is why writing down your targets on a daily basis becomes very, very important. The second reason why writing down your daily targets is very important is when you complete your one target and when you put a tick mark next to it, that tick mark will act as an incentive for you to push more so that you can tick another one. That another tick will push you to do another one. So like that, every tick mark will act as an incentive to push you to complete the other targets, and that automatically will help you to clear the daily targets, and hence your daily plan of writing down all your targets is very, very important. One thing I would like to make it clear to all my students is, irrespective of your preparing full-time or otherwise, you cannot prepare for 15 hours daily starting from today. Just make sure that you prepare for 9 hours effectively, and that should be more than enough to clear this exam. Now, that 9 hours should be planned meticulously so that you are preparing effectively and not wasting time. So how to plan that 9 hours effectively is, you take the 9 hours, divide the 9 hours into 3 blocks. That 3 blocks will be of 3 hours each. What is the 3 hours depends on you. Ideally, what I would suggest from my side is that 3 hours of 3 blocks should be looking like this. One block should be in the early morning from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. The second block should be from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And the third block should be from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So these are the blocks where you are hyper-focused and you're exactly doing what is necessary for the exam, and that is solving your daily targets. The fourth important principle is use your phone. Just make sure that you use it wisely. I will never tell you to not use your phone, because people have a false perception that phone is distraction. No, it is not. If you have a clear target and if you are achieving the target, if your momentum is correct, then it is okay to use your phone. But I would tell you a technique of how to use the phone. It is a tweaked way of Pomodoro technique. And the technique is, let us say that you are doing 1 hour of studies. In that 1 hour of studies, make sure that for 50 minutes you are hyper-focused, and for 10 minutes you can use your phone. So let us say that you are studying for a sprint of 3 hours. In the first hour, prepare for 50 minutes and be hyper-focused and study. For 10 minutes, use your phone. Then again, close your phone and study for 50 minutes, and then for 10 minutes, use your phone. Then again, study for 50 minutes, and for 10 minutes, use your phone. So your using of phone should act as an incentive, and for that, you have to work hard and earn your right to use that phone for 10 minutes, and that is your 50 minutes of hyper-focused work. And this is how you can use your phone wisely, and then your phone becomes a solution and not the problem. The fifth important principle is, the last hour of every day should be declared as revision hour. In that hour, you have to revise all the topics that you have studied from your optionals, from your GS, whatever you have done on that day, make sure that you revise. Now, when you sit to revise, it is very important to tell your mind that you love revision, because your mind will resist revision. Your mind will not like revising. Your mind will tell that it is boring. Your mind will tell that you have already read this. Let us read something new. Please don't heed to these thoughts. Please make sure that you understand that revisions are key to success in this exam. Not only in this, in any academic exam, you have to revise. And in this exam, it becomes even more important. All my toppers had one thing in common, that is they revised. They limited their sources, but they revised many number of times. That attitude to revise, even though your mind is not telling you to, that attitude will push you forward, and that is the attitude I want you to cultivate. And hence, every last hour of the day should always be reserved for revisions, and you have to revise. If you revise on a daily basis, that will give you validity, that will give you confidence in your preparation. The next rule is, reserve 1 hour every day to do what you love. The reason why I tell you this is, doing what you love will not only rejuvenate yourself, but it will also help you to work more harder. Let me illustrate this with my own personal experience. I reserve playing TT for 1 hour every day. Now, I enjoy playing for that 1 hour, and when I play for that 1 hour, it helps me recharge, it helps me rejuvenate. But that 1 hour will actually help me to work harder. How do I do that? Is because if I have to enjoy to my maximum in that 1 hour of playing TT, I should earn that right to enjoy, and to earn that right to enjoy, I work harder during the other time. So this will not only rejuvenate me, but this exercise will also help me to work harder around that activity of table tennis. And this is why you have to do what you love every day. Now, just a word of caution, when I say do what you love, it doesn't mean sitting in front of TV or your laptop and watching a movie. That will not rejuvenate you. That will only push you to guilt, thinking that you're wasting time. So please don't do it. When I say do what you love, it means a type of intellectual activity or a type of physical activity that will help you to do something that will recharge yourself. Alright. So please make sure that you reserve 1 hour every day to do what you love. The next rule is reserve 1 day in a week for revisions. On that day, you're going to revise whatever you have finished in that particular week. And yes, it is going to be very hard because your mind will not allow you to do it. Your mind will resist it. Your mind will find excuses. But you have to overcome that temptation. You have to overcome that resistance, and only then success is done. All my toppers have this one thing in common, is that they always prioritize revision over everything. Revisions comes first, and they will never neglect revisions. So if you want to succeed, please make sure that you reserve one day for a revision, and the week's revision has to be done on that day under any circumstances. The last rule is treat yourself every week. If you have completed 80% of the daily targets for that particular week, that means that you are on path. No one can be perfect. No one can complete all the 100% targets that we make. But if you can achieve 80% targets regularly for 7 days, on the 7th day, have a treat for yourself. Have a nice meal, go for a movie, spend time with your friends because you have earned it. In the end, guys, you have to realize this exam isn't about knowledge. This exam is about consistency. This exam is about discipline. This exam is about patience. This exam is about showing up single day and putting in your hard work even when no one is watching. Remember this, tell yourself again and again, you don't have to be perfect, you have to be consistent. One day's efforts may seem small, but if you stack that small effort for 10 continuous days, it will seem big. If you can stack that effort for 30 continuous days, it will seem large. And if you stack that effort for 6 months, it will seem unshakable. And this is how confidence is done, and this is how success is made. Alright guys, so I hope that the plan was helpful, and I hope that you will internalize this plan and apply this plan in your preparation as well. As I requested in the beginning, I only request you to apply this plan for the next 10 days. Every day you go on to achieve the target, your confidence will increase by this bit. But when this bit happens over long periods of time, that is when the real confidence is done. So I request you to apply this plan for the next 10 days. One thing what I would advise you is, every day when you have solved or when you have achieved your targets, put that in the comment section as day 1 accomplished, day 2 accomplished, day 3 accomplished for the next 10 days. If you are consistent enough, automatically you will see the difference. One more reason why I will tell you to comment there is, publicly when you announce something, you will automatically be driven to achieve those things. So commenting on a daily basis will actually push you to be consistent, and in a way you can incentivize yourself and take advantage of it. So one, make sure that you internalize it. 2, try to achieve it for 10 days and see the difference. And the third, if possible on a daily basis, try to comment to show your progress. That can actually act as an incentive for me also, that my students are following whatever I tell them.